Hello everyone, welcome to this is not another episode, but welcome to another playthrough of Surviving Mars. And today we're going to learn about colonists, the founders, especially. So we're gonna play around with domes, I suppose.
You will finally familiarize yourself with the challenges of sustaining a society on Mars.
Or prepare the area for domes and see how that goes. I hope you liked the previous episode where we played around with maintenance. Here we are, we're going to do some housing in the domes. I haven't, so I have to apologize. You were expecting me not to restart the game.
With all preparations complete, the colony is ready for the arrival of the founders.
I think it's gonna be one of those things for this kind of thing when we're doing the tutorial is we're going to learn a certain part of the game and restart the game in order to implement that thing if we ever get to it. But see the prompt for a passenger rocket. Prepare ourselves for the colonists to arrive. So this is the ultimate part of the game. The bulk of the game is meeting the needs of the people that work or come to Mars, right? The colonists. Trying to see how that goes. And you've seen me in my playthroughs. I left out a bunch of stuff. My difficulty, I'm gonna post in the comment or in the description below the
Colonists will arrive on Mars with a small amount of food, but it will not last long. We need to make sure that they will be able to produce their own.
kind of map I choose to make, the coordinates. If you want to play along and see, you can help guide me. So we're choosing different colonists that are to be part of this crew. You can actually choose different flaws, a lot of characteristics that you wouldn't think about. You have to manage here in this game, which is an interesting concept.
Colonists need service buildings to keep them comfortable on Mars. The grocery that you already constructed is one such service building.
So a lot of them are going to have jobs. In this dome, we just added a farm and a grocery store. There's some people that are suited for this job, and there are people who complain about night shift. It lowers morale if people do night shift. Me personally, I don't mind. I've been deployed before and worked 12-hour shifts or even more, and I would stay. I would do night shifts because for me, it's easier to do things at night. I did end up finishing my college degree working at nights, even though a lot of my job I automated. A good thing to learn. There's different areas that these Martians can have. There's entertainment areas. So they obviously need to live in a place, a home. So they need all these different things, entertainment to keep themselves there and not homesick. Can't imagine always thinking about going back to Earth. When you're in a different planet. I think if I were to be asked to go to Mars or some desolate place, I think I would be okay. The trip there would be like it would take a while to get there.
Great. Now that you have a spacebar, you can customize its work settings.
If we used or if we were to follow like the story of the Martian where they stayed awake for the whole time, right? There's no like, it's not like an Interstellar where you sleep part of the journey. So you'd have to keep yourself occupied. I'm pretty self-driven, so I think I would be okay in that regard.
Healthy
And
colonists at
I'm
working
okay with doing
conditions
things
are
over and
often
over
in
too.
pole position.
There's a thing, you gotta manage jobs. I really wish I could read. I
Varies.
can't remember seeing these things, but I'll like play the tutorial once or twice offline. I'm the type of person that learns as I go, as I do. So anything that I perform, I'm not like tactilely. Is that a word?
Full of hope and determination, the first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
Well, anything that I perform, I would remember. Specializations for the colonists. So these are people that are suited for the job, right? Or different jobs that are outside of the dome, like mining and metallurgy, all different things. So you'll see there's things you could hire or fire people in here. There's a new beginning. So I do have a mystery thing, part of the game where it shows, oh wait, this is the tutorial. I'm thinking about, I'm already playing the game, but I do have the mystery thing on random. So if there's a story going on, it's what's going on.
Work shifts, among other things, are a way to manage your workforce. The more shifts a building has open, the more colonists it will attract to work.
Here I'm looking at the different people and the options associated with the colonies and what I can upgrade in the area. The tutorial is pretty locked down, so it won't let me change a bunch of things. I think this part of the tutorial is kind of short. It doesn't go further other than assigning jobs and things like that. So I need all these things. So when I do my playthrough, my rover doesn't exist. Right. I don't have a exploration vehicle. So here's the part about work shifts that I was talking about. There's a morale hit when people work at night. There's building priorities in regards to which building is made first. Everything looks okay with that. Looking at I just set up my
You have completed the tutorial for the founder stage.
computer. There is a overheating problem. I'll show you on Tinker Tuesday. There's an overheating problem on that encoding machine. Here, I found a little thing that's stuck in the filter, but I'll show you. It's a little weird. Anyway, back to the game. Mission complete. It's a pretty short colonist tutorial. I'm sure I'll learn more as I go. but it's not too bad. Welcome to Mars. Seen this already. I'm gonna scan for resources and a place to land. I'm starting off with the research first because it's a recommended thing to do, or I'll forget. So here I'm trying to see where it's a good place to land. The best place would be near water and where there are metals, because I don't have any metals along with me. So I have an orbital scanner, just have that much stuff to begin with. I also don't have, oh, this is interesting. So planetary view has, you have these rival colonies and things or milestones to compete with other people. It's pretty interesting. I forgot that I picked that option. Anyway, you want to land in a place that has metals and water. So let's see how this goes. I don't think I have in this area. I didn't have any that many metals. Here I'm creating a transport route to extract all of our resources and bring them to the Universal Depot, which I learned about the Universal Depot is if you place it near a place where there's an extracting thing, your little drones start working. Before they didn't really do much. So I was wondering, well, if they were broken or something. But that's what I needed to do. We got the sensor tower up. I put it on the edge of the map. I'm thinking for future playthrough, I'm gonna have it closer to where I'm gonna plop down the power source, because at night things turn off here. So, oh, my computer pump just turned off. Things turn off here because there's, of course, there's nothing, no power source at night. I'm building at night. Let's see, also made a rule. I'm going to play the lowest speed setting. It's more because of how my computer is not that great. You saw my default settings. It defaulted to low. So I have 32 gigs of RAM. I just added a couple or a week or two ago. I just upgraded my RAM. It's still a potato kind of laptop, but I'll run this game and I'll run City Skylines. So these are hopefully the games that I play will it's not too intensive, right? Allow me to create content. Which, by the way, if you do like it, please let me know with a like. I'm playing with a terrain tool, trying to clear the area. So sometimes when you clear an area, there's something underneath, like an item. Or an upgrade that I didn't realize is part of the game. I just thought that terraforming was a necessary thing, create more buildable space, which it is here. So the drone hub, I want to put closer. So to the rocket, because when the rocket leaves, I don't have any drone commanders. The rocket leaves, then I'm gonna be out of luck. The drones cannot be controlled. So I'm gonna prepare for that. So I'm gonna put everything in a centralized area for the next iteration. I want to conserve on pipes and things like that, so I make everything compact, not too spread out. I kind of did that also because if you get hit by a meteor, it won't have too much collateral damage around here when you're low on resources to begin with, or you have finite resources to begin with, you want to conserve as much as you want. So the drone hub does increase the range of where you can go. I don't have any explorer. Drones can only go to where the drone hub is. I only have one prefabricated drone hub. So if I do decide to go further than to explore or anything like that, I won't be able to until I build a something to explore with, or another drone commander thing. Solar panels are good. For me to make a wind turbine, I need certain parts. I think it's machine parts and gears, which you'll create later in the game. But in the early game, I guess it's alright to have. They last 16 souls, I read. If you only have the resources for one of them. Probably put a battery right where my stuff is too. So I'm gonna centralize everything for the next playthrough. Hopefully that would work out a little bit better. It's like it's starting to be okay. I'm starting to be more efficient with my stuff. Obviously, I'm still learning the game. And restarting it doesn't really help too much, but it does help me think of a way to standardize my movements, right? Scans are going. So that scanner sensor tower does help. It boosts scanning efficiency or scanning speed. It's part of a space Y perk, I guess. So there, I got trunked by one of those rival colonists. Anyway, that's all the time that we have. I hope you guys enjoyed this playthrough of Surviving Mars. The next playthrough will be the last lesson. I believe it has to do with creating a dome or something like that. Till next time, take care, stay safe. Remember, you're essential. Don't forget, if you like this video, hit the like button. See you guys in 3 days. John Nezodam signing out. And forget to subscribe. I did this backwards. I apologize. All right, take care.